Welcome everybody to our part 20 session for Tears of the Kingdom. And in today's session, I'm going to be trying to point us in the direction of trying to pick up our missing weapon of choice, the Master Sword. We're going to need that. So I think mostly we're just kind of needing to figure out where exactly things are all located at. We've found a significant amount of these dragon tears, but we need to find the rest of them. And I do happen to know that we have a quest associated with just that. So, okay. Oh, hey, there's a side quest there that we didn't complete as well. Okay, find the princess. Dragon's Tears, yeah. This one. This is the one we want. Which basically has us following down into this ravine. So that's right. On the last session, we literally just took down that Lionel. So, yeah, we just need to go right down there. So we're on the way. As it were. I'm trying to decide if this is going to be a hidey hole for... Oh, there's a well here. I'm wondering if there's going to be like some kind of a big enemy, or if it's an enemy hovel, or anything like that. Waiting for all those little details to start showing up. I guess not. I guess it's just the well. And all I have to say, guys, is I'm so very thankful that the wells in this are not nearly as creepy as the well in Ocarina of Time. I think that they've got us stymied. Whoops. Okay, this could be a little interesting, trying to figure out a conducive way to do this without blowing myself up. That's also not going to work. Here we go. This ought to do it. Oh, hello there. What have we got here? Knight's Shield. Do I have anything worth tossing? Thing is that I would toss the strong Zonite Shield. However, it is lightning proof. So we're going to keep it. Find some neat stuff down here. Got some topaz, some sapphire, and amber. Is that really all for this little well here? No. No, it's not. There's more to it. We're going to have a Kyo. Hi, Kyo. Kyo cameo. I feel like there's gonna be another well somewhere around here. Another way in, perhaps. Oh, and I found our missing enemies, too. Just to help add to the fun. We might not actually need to fight them, though. I'm not seeing any other kind of entrances to an underground chasm here. So maybe this is it, and I might be just missing something. Well, I'm not too sure. And generally, if I'm not seeing the answer to something, I don't like to spend too much time trying to figure it out. So let's move on for now. If we come back around here with more information, maybe we'll figure it out. Of course, that's kind of the thing with streaming this game, is that games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom both, they're just so big, it's difficult to remember small little details for things that were potentially relatively unimportant. Alright, here we are at the Forgotten Temple. Lady Impa. Oh, Link, I am so pleased that you've come here as well. To be honest, Lady Impa deduced that there is something related to the geoglyphs here. It took some effort for us to get up here, but we managed it. But then Lady Impa grew impatient. The moment I took my eyes off her, she went deep into the temple all by herself. Once I finished mooring the balloon, I planned to hurry after her. Well, here's one thing. Thankfully, this place is not infested with the guardians from the last game. Perfect. Silver Bokoblin horn. Sharper than it looks. That's good to know. At this point, we can pretty much fashion new weapons whenever we'd like to, with just about anything that's around and some of the monster horns that we've been picking up. Of course, some of this stuff is also used in the making of, or the fortifying for armor. Oop. On fire! Thankfully, the skills that they provide in this game do make it a little bit easier to ascend into areas. It's the getting down that's usually the obnoxious part. Alright. And it looks like we found Impa. However, we're gonna check out this shrine. I'm sorry, Reiju, we do not need you at the moment. Building blocks. This reminds me of these cubic puzzle toys, or like these yeah, and I don't remember what they were called, but my sister had some. You could arrange them into different shapes. It's actually really fun. The things that used to keep us entertained back in the day before the internet. There was actually some pretty neat stuff out there. Some nice puzzle solvers, things that would require you to think just a little bit. Be curious to know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I come with this little booklet that would have like all the different shapes for things that you could potentially assemble. But it was kind of around the same concept, where it provides you those building blocks, and then you've just got to complete the structure in the fashion in which it will then work. What have we got in here? We'll take it. Hello again.
If it wasn't necessary, I need you to tie bows.
You need me to tie bows?
Just like tying your shoe.
Can't you see I'm a little busy here?
I just need you to don't tighten it.
Oh. I don't tie dainty bows.
It doesn't need a dainty bow.
I've never been a dainty bow tire.
Just like you tie your shoes.
Well, yes. But those aren't dainty.
I don't care. It just needs to be tied.
Alright, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You're adorable.
Okay.
Looks good on you, hun. Yeah, unfortunately, the background remover doesn't show off Kyo, but she looks very pretty.
You just gotta imagine it.
And you could always post a selfie on the server.
No.
And no, well, that was worth a shot. DLC has become kind of obsessed with this concept of having energy, and he has labels for like different colors of energy. I'm not entirely sure what they all mean, but it is still cute all the same, because he'll ask, do you have green energy? Do you have... I have red energy, and I'm like, I have no idea what that means, but alright. Tis a mystery. There we go. Perfect. Light of Blessing. Well, that's one more done. Okay, Impa, sorry we kept you waiting. Sup, Plants and Lietha, the company with Sparks? Are you with Sparkplug right now? Are you hanging out? How's it going, Juju? Good to see you. How was your Halloween? Oh, Link, thank you again for your help with the balloon. I believe there is something related to the geoglyphs somewhere within this temple. I'm searching, but so far it has been in vain. The chambers here are enormous, so it will be a difficult task at best. You're hanging out with Spark? That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. You make sure to relay to Spark that I said hello. Where could it be? Where indeed? Weird old lady, if you just come into the next room, might have a guess. Giant goddess statue. She's been overturned, though. Yeah, silly old lady. She just had to hike a little further in. Here we are. Music in this area is actually a little different than what we've heard in the past. Okay. That shows them all. I'm pretty sure we actually have most of them already. So, Juju, how was your Halloween? What did you do for Halloween this year? Did you just hang out with family, play some video games, or anything particularly exciting happen for you? Interestingly, it's looking like I'm only missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We're only missing one of them. Ah, this place. Lady Impa, let's head down. We must investigate up close. There, upon the walls. Are those not geoglyphs? What could this mean? I believe the one we saw first was the geoglyph on the left edge of the wall. As for the next painting, according to the floor map, it is near the Rito village. It seems the locations of the other geoglyphs from the wall are marked on the floor map as well.
Yeah.
I can hardly believe what my eyes behold. Who could have guessed this old ruin still held such secrets? It is said that the geoglyphs appeared all over Hyrule during the upheaval when Princess Zelda went missing. How are they connected to these images here?
Oh.
There is no time to dawdle. Let us hurry and investigate the remaining geoglyphs. Oh, Lady Impa, perhaps you should rest a bit before such a trying journey.
Oh.
Link, if you happen to see a geoglyph during your travels, I urge you to investigate this matter as well. If more strange visions are waiting at the other geoglyphs, just like the one you already experienced, well, perhaps they will provide clues that could lead us to Princess Zelda. Well, we're only missing one of them. A tear with a tear. That's all. Okay. Alright, well. It's gonna be like right around here. So you're playing Lethal Company. I think that's what I've determined based off of your message. Lethal Company. Sounds the likely candidate. I hope your gaming is going well. And there it is. Yeah, this is certainly not going to take much time. Really, quite honestly, if we pushed, we could probably finish this game in another 3 sessions. I really don't want to drag this one out for too long because, as I'd mentioned before, I am planning on doing my first playthrough for Echoes of Wisdom live for you guys, which will complete the series playthrough for the entire for the entire journey. Okay, well, that suspicious rock over here is likely to be our Korok. Yahaha! Drop the rock. Here we go. Alright. I will get out of the way so that you guys can enjoy the cutscene.
It is quite an interesting device. This is definitely not from this era. That said, I believe there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here. I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes, whatever you need. I really appreciate your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
So you really believe my story? That I came from the future?
I never doubted you for a moment.
Minoru, do you know of a way we could help to return Zelda back to her time?
I suspect it was the power of your secret stone that allowed you to travel through time. To put it simply, secret stones amplify the power their owners possess. I am able to separate my spirit from my body. Rauru can repel or destroy evil with his power of light. And Sonia, she can control time. As for you, I can sense both light and time powers. But your secret stone seems to amplify your time power.
Time power.
Ultimately, the secret stone only amplifies your power. It doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you. That means, if you don't already know how to get yourself home... There are stories about the secret stones and a forbidden act called draconification. To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very quick one. So you think these stories could hint at a solution to our dilemma?
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution, some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
Back where we started. There's still hope. I think the answer to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power. I'm sure Sonia would be happy to help you.
Okay.
Well, it was certainly an interesting piece to have as our nearly finished journey here. Oh, oops. That's the not the right spot. I was actually kind of considering, when we get ready to wrap this up, I might just do a quick run-through for each of those video segments, so we can do like a summary before we go into the finale. When I last played this game, I actually did quite a bit, and that ending took me quite by surprise. The amount of work that went into trying to defeat the final boss in this one. It was a worthy fight, in my opinion. It was a lot tougher than I had expected it to be. And you know what? I do believe we're going to want to go and visit that dragon real quick. Because I don't know the next time we're going to be able to just land directly on them. Rawr! How's it going, Rawr? Thank you so much for that sub. I really appreciate that. You are just in time, actually, for a little something. Rawr! Long boy. Yo, you so sure it's a boy? Welcome in, J-Lark. Good evening to you. Good evening to you both. I'm glad you guys are here. So pitiful, like Scorns. Haven't seen Scorns yet to this evening. Long girl just sounds odd. I suppose that is fair. What? Nope, no Scorns yet. Thoughtful timing. Although we're missing all the other goodness from this missable cutscene. Sorry, Link, this is my jam.
Link. The Master Sword. Your sword. She is the key to destroying the Demon King. He defeated her before, but a long slumber will heal these grievous wounds. And when you two next face the Demon King, you will have my strength to help you through her. Link, you are our final hope. I pray this sword reaches you in the future.
So, to summarize for everybody, the Master Sword went back in time because it got destroyed at the very, very beginning of the game. It went back in time with Zelda to the distant, distant past, an era of the first king of Hyrule. And Zelda was looking for a way to restore the sword, which can really only be done through a matter of time. So, that is what has led us to where we are. We left the sword with an ancient dragon. And now we have obtained the Master Sword. Wait, come back here. I wanted a light scale off of you. When did you hear RE? Zelda girl, you're fine, but you can't light a candle compared to Riju. Oof. Okay, and there was still one thing we needed to do out here, so back to where we were. What's everybody's favorite jam? Mine is strawberry. You know, I really don't say... Oh, you did say Resident Evil. Doom! OMG, it worked. I heard RE. Raspberry jalapeno. Man, I don't know. To be honest, I just don't eat very much jam. So I don't know that I necessarily have a favorite. All jam is good jam, I suppose. I did once try a Mountain Dew jam. I'm gonna be frank, don't ever try it. Raspberry jalapeno has to be paired with cream cheese. That does sound like a match made in heaven. Nope, I will not lie. That does not sound... It was not. It was not particularly great. Cream cheese slaps. Cream cheese is pretty good. It's good stuff. Like carbonated? No, it was not carbonated. It was interesting, to say the least. It was a very interesting flavor experience. Carbonated ham also sounds pretty messed up. I, for one, need to know how that works. Dark Tranquility, I see you. Oh, that's not all. I'm sure you know what that is. Melodic death metalcore. We're missing the death portion. Oh, wait, no, we're not. Melodic death metalcore. I suppose that works out. Should not have sat down. Are you gonna get sleepy time now? Okay, am I still carrying anything else that could be potentially a hazard to me? Evidently I am. It's my bow. It's my bow. Time to hurt. These things do happen. We got the hydrate. We're getting the redeem on some amiibos. Do you want the... oh, you want both Zeldas. Okay. I'm just tucking in here for just a second. So you just got back from a 2-hour walk, sat down, body's like, okay, time to hurt. That does, that sounds actually about a bit like yesterday for me. Magiao, do you mean Majora? And before we do that, we actually do have one little piece of something that I think we ought to view first. So I will get out of the way and you guys can enjoy.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? A blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Minoru, I'm counting on you. Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you. I will care for it until the time comes. I will pour my sacred power into it. It will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
You must.
Came in at the right time then, yes. Yes, exactly. All these silent princesses, too. Heck yeah. Take them all. Alright, let's grab those amiibos before we get too far away from everything. So. Alrighty. So, Juju, you said for both of the Zelda amiibos, so here's the Wind Waker amiibo, or Wind Waker Zelda amiibo that I have. Which typically gives us herbs and carrots, and let's see if we get anything good here. Sapphire. It's good for money. We'll use the other Zelda amiibo that I have, which is the Zelda and Loftwing amiibo. This time we get a pumpkin. Got a knight's bow. Oh, thanks for that loosen up. I will definitely do that here in just a second. Spark had also asked for the Majora's Mask. I believe that's what your intention was. So we'll do that. Majora's Mask, Young Link. Oh, yes. The Fierce Deity Sword. Love it. I love it so much I just might not use it. We want to keep the nice things as nice as we can. And then, as Rar always does, the Wolf Link amiibo, which offers no treasure, just meat. Been making Arby's look bad over here. Yeah, I appreciate that loosen up. We'll get that loosened up. Yeah, I reckon if I wanted to press this, I could probably be done in another 2 or 3 sessions. Not too bad. How you doing, Spark? What's new and exciting for you? We had a pretty awesome Halloween. DLC made out like a bandit. The bag that he got is half full. It's a pretty sizable bag too. It's not small. So he is loaded up. I reckon that there's probably more. Oh. There's probably more candy than he's going to be able to possibly eat before Christmas time. So we'll be going through it for quite a while. I think I understand what we need to do here. Dang. Okay.
Daddy,
Yeah, what's up, buddy? It's what?
where's your ring?
What am I doing?
Where's your ring?
My ring?
Yeah,
I wear my ring.
me too.
Yeah,
Where's
you got a
my
ring? Found a key ring.
I found a key ring.
Found a key ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see? Can I see?
You want to see?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to have the DLC.
I want to put on my shoe first.
Oh, okay. It's going to be stronger than this one.
Hey! Hey!
What?
Now you can grab me.
Oh, okay.
Hey! It's making my hair off.
Is it kind of cutting your hair off?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does that, doesn't it? It's kind of funny, huh?
Yeah.
It doesn't always work super great. That's okay. I think you're just cute as can be.
It's not cutting my hair. Is it cutting my hair?
Is it?
No. It's not.
I think he's honestly just gotten to a point where he enjoys seeing the
It's cutting my hair.
background deleter.
Hey! I'm back! It's cutting my hair off.
You cute boy.
Yeah.
Can you say hi to everyone? Say hi.
Hi. It's
Alright,
cutting my
and
hair
let's
off.
create a very dangerous flamethrower here.
Hey.
Here we are. Made it through.
Hey! It's not cutting my hair off. Is it cutting my hair off?
I don't know, buddy. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, it's cutting your face off, too.
It's cutting your hair off.
Yep. Yep, it's not perfect. But it does the job.
Hey, it's cutting my hair off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, buddy. Put your arms down, please. Okay, we're playing the game. We're not watching what's going on the camera, okay?
It's cutting my hair
Yep,
off.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just how it is. It's just what it's gonna be.
Again. I'm not back. Oh, I am.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I actually need to stay in this area or not.
Hey, I'm back.
Okay, Dame, buddy.
Daddy, I'm back.
Okay, let's leave that alone, okay? We're watching this screen. We're watching me play. Okay?
It's cutting my hair off.
Mm-hmm.
It's cutting my hair off.
Yes, it is. Do you want down?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Do you want to head back upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Love you, buddy. Okay.
Daddy, is it cutting your hair?
Nope, it's just fine. Okay.
A little bit. I have a little.
Okay, head upstairs, buddy.
No.
Head upstairs,
No, no.
please.
I don't want it to kid it. No. No.
Frown. I play this game still as well.
No.
You need to play Zelda as well?
No.
Buddy.
No.
Okay. Well, we're not too worried about what's going on that screen. We're not looking at that screen. Okay?
No. No.
If that's how you're gonna behave,
No.
then I can do that.
No.
Okay? Juju watched me drown as well. Sat there, stared. Oh, what a true friend. Only true friends sit and watch their friends die. Sorry you were so helpless, you know. It sucks. Better luck next time.
Daddy, yeah.
What are you guys eating over there?
Yeah.
And everything is just So you, I think if I remember correctly, you guys said that you were playing Lethal Company, is that right? I honestly don't know anything about Lethal Company. Okay.
I can't bring
Oh, well, why did that happen?
I want to get
Figure it out.
off.
If you just must find 3 stella. Okay. It's right there. Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna close up some of these side quests that we've been sitting on for too long. And before long, we'll probably go after the last of the objectives that we need to do in order to finish this game.
This is weak.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Who's that?
I don't know.
That's Wolflink.
No.
Yes, Wolflink and Midna.
Weak.
Uh-huh. And who's that? Zelda
Soda.
and Loftwing.
Walking.
Who's this?
Francis.
Princess Zelda. Yep.
See, that's Princess Soda.
That's right.
Can I put it over here?
I need to keep those ones separate so I know which ones I've already done. Oh, went too far. Oh, sorry. As an expression from where I'm from, it means good day. Although kids these days shorten it to Sava.
Daddy, are you done for these ones?
Nope, those ones have yet to be used. I'm just waiting on anybody who wants to scan them.
Do you want those ones? Do you
I want them to stay where they are right now.
Okay. But wait first.
Oh, and it looks like we're in the middle of an ad break, so. Now that the marbled rock roast is gone, the Gorons are back to their usual grind. I finally feel like I can relax and get the ore I need for my business. You're back. So, you have ore to sell me, right? I'll buy 10 pieces of amber for 200 rupees. Yeah, I'll sell. Sarkso. Oh, sorry. It's another expression where I'm from. It means thank you. Kids these days shorten to Sark. It's very close to Sarge. That was very helpful. I'll buy ore from you any time. Though keep in mind that I'm often looking for different ore at different times. So check in with me ever so often. How's it going, Ellen Givens? Welcome in. How are you? Not interested about people's opinion on the internet, more interested in garlic bread. Have you ever had freaking garlic bread? It's delicious. As a matter of fact, garlic bread is pretty delicious. And anybody who says otherwise, just wrong. They're just wrong. Welcome in. How you doing this evening? Let's see what you want. So we have more ore to sell me. Topaz. I'll buy 10 for 1,000 rupees. Do I have 10? I don't. I don't have that many. Rare goods sold here. Okay. Got a statue of wisdom.
Okay.
So you check on a statue, return your findings. Oh. Somebody wanted us to go there. Heroine's secret. Token of friendship. Good thing that some member of Bongo is streaming. Oh yeah, Bongo. Yeah, I was thinking, man, the name looks familiar, and I remember I got an email saying that that you'd followed me recently. And I was like, okay, I know I've seen this name before. I know I've seen the name. And it just occurred to me that I've seen you in Bongo's server. It's been a long time since Bongo's been alive, but that is the way of life, unfortunately. It seems that not everybody can always be available for stuff. But welcome in. If you don't know me properly, I am Commander Sergeant. I go by Sarge. This is my boy DLC. And we've just been working our way through the entire Zelda series for the last 3 years. All the way from the original 1986 Legend of Zelda and playing almost every installment, with the exception of the Four Swords for Game Boy Advance and Triforce Heroes. One of which, or the Triforce Heroes, I skipped intentionally. But we're all the way now to Tears of the Kingdom, and the kid's name is DLC. It is on the internet. As far as the internet needs to know, that is his name. That was actually provided to us as a nickname for him by a friend that we met through streaming back in 2020.
Bye.
Scorns, thanks for posting the YouTube link for me. See ya, buddy. I love you. Yep, I've got the VODs for almost every session, going all the way back to Wind Waker. We missed a couple of them, but it is what it is. Search for Colton, bring peace to Necluda, an eerie voice. I think that one. No. Potential princess sightings. No. Got a statue of wisdom. Photographing a choo-choo. Her own secret and uninvited guest. Token of friendship. And this home cooking village attacked by pirates. There's just a lot of things we could be potentially doing. Can't get her hands on Staminoka Bass. Do we have Staminoka Bass? I believe we might. Hyrule Bass, Staminoka Bass, yeah. We're just gonna be cleaning up some of these side quests. We just started doing some more of the exciting stuff. We did some of the last cutscenes as we're closing in towards the finishing here, so. Meeting Purah is the furthest you've been in this. Did it just not hold your interest, or did you get distracted with other things? Because I know that there are people out there who didn't particularly care for this game. Highly disappointed that it just ended up being an extension for Breath of the Wild. Got distracted. That's fair. I mean, I get distracted with gaming all the time, so. But yeah, I consider myself a Zelda variety streamer. The variety is currently on a back burner. I usually do the variety titles on my Fridays or Saturdays, and we usually do our focused Zelda streams on Tuesdays, but I was doing Horizon Zero Dawn, and I was also trying to do Tears of the Kingdom at the same time. Something about trying to play two separate open world games at the same time, it just wasn't working out super great, so I just kind of elected to put Horizon Zero Dawn on the back burner and work my way through Tears of the Kingdom. Once we're done with this and we start Echoes of Wisdom, I might bring back the Horizon Zero Dawn. But I've actually got my hands full with a good number of ROM hacks as well for the Ocarina of Time and a couple of other older titles as well. So if you're interested at all in seeing some really offhand stuff, you're in the right place for Zelda content. Okay. I know that smell. You have Staminoka Bass. I'm sorry. I play guitar. I play too much guitar. Bass, don't you, mister? Is that for me? Sure is. Really? Thanks. Now I can cook something that'll make the whole village feel better. Okay, mister, hold out your hand. Biting simmered fruit. You can eat this to boost your strength in cold places, like up in the Hebra Mountains. It won't fill your belly, but if you're roaming outside the village, I'm sure you'll find it useful. Cooking with ice fruit is pretty easy. You should try it whenever you need a boost. I love learning how to cook. I'm gonna cook stuff that's so tasty it makes everyone in the whole village smile. Okay, well, that's another one down. Wanted to repair a rope bridge destroyed in the blizzard. Can't find anyone skilled in construction. However, they say skilled carpenter at Lookout Landing. Apparently, this person's name is Sun. How do you cook ice? That is a wonderful question, isn't it? So there are... This area early on in the game is completely frozen over. There's a lot of ice grapes and the such, which you can use the chilled grapes as well as chilled chew jelly in cooking. Alright, well, we're going to go to Lookout Landing. Her was way more interesting when she was turned into a child. That is an interesting thing to say. The only drawback that I have has a lot to do with the internet, actually. The internet has made it kind of a point to make kind of an icon out of Pura, if you're catching my drift. Child form Pura was definitely interesting, though. Okay, looking for somebody here with the name. Don't tell me, based on your stature, physique, and distinctive right arm, you must be Link, am I right? Pura has told me so much about you. I'm Wordsworth. My research specialty is in ancient Hyrulean. And by ancient Hyrulean, I don't mean the text found in the ring ruins, but something different. It's what we call the language used at the time of Hyrule's founding. Traces of it are still present in our speech today. You see the difference, I trust. A stone tablet that fell from the sky is inscribed with ancient Hyrulean. If I can manage to translate the text, it may be the key to understanding a moment in time from ancient Hyrule. I can translate this from ancient Hyrulean, but my notes are back at the research lab in Kekuriko Village. So I'll be heading there to check this text against my notes and proceed with the translation. I've already copied down what's inscribed here, so I'll be getting back to the village. If that piques your interest, Link, you should come to Kekuriko Village so I can share what I've translated so far. This inscription has tremendous archaeological value. It's a bridge connecting us to the distant past. I aim to unravel its mysteries, and the sooner I get started, the better. I played Breath of the Wild for the first time. I didn't know that there was clothing to make you more resilient to the cold. Used peppers to get on top of the mountain. I think that's kind of what's intended, is like they want to show you that you kind of have options when it comes to how you beat the extreme temperatures. Are you my Bolson construction representative? No, it's Slurgo. Lookout Landing well. Probably should check that out at some point. Is Link an amputee? You know, I kind of process it that way, to be honest. His weird right arm is certainly interesting. Say Boliara. Atmos. Oh, it's you, Link. Pardon me for being lost in my work here. This map tends to get all my attention. Are you interested in the different peoples of Hyrule and where they live? That's my entire field of study. When I'm out on a deployment with the monster control crew, I spend hours poring over our maps. As such, I'm the most knowledgeable in Lookout Landing about Hyrule's various peoples and their villages. I don't really need to know that. Thanks to you, Link, things have gotten very busy here. It's become quite the hub for everyone. All the people of Hyrule are banding together, and united we can stand against any threat, including the Demon King. I broke the wall and angered the demon, and I'll be paying for it with my life. Robbie, Grant, goodbye forever. You what? You went inside the hole? That's what she said. Did you find the demon? Is this goodbye for me? Wait, a demon statue was in there, you say? I know a bit about those. Want to know what I know? Of course. A dealer in life and power touched by the wrath of the goddess fallen to ruin. Then that must mean the horned statue is an entity who deals in life and power, which would make the place where it was enshrined. I'm sorry if I said that word wrong. Back when it was still a god. So the voice I heard was the forlorn horned statue. As there is the goddess of light, then it follows that that she would have an opposite, the horned god. Like light and dark, one cannot exist without the other. Their power manifests through the other's existence. Knocking a hole in the wall? That was fate, no doubt about it. I can't go in there, but I'll keep this area spick and span. And I'll be sure to greet the horned statue from here, too. Oh, and thanks, take this. I never sneezed at 20 rupees. It's Robbie's spending allowance for next month, but now it's your spending allowance. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up for me. Right, time to settle the old nerves and get back to work. Dion. Kosi. Greylands. Is that really you, Link? You've returned. Well, I've been back and forth a lot. Link lost his right arm. That lamb guy had to give him his right arm to replace it. I mean, you're not wrong. The Zonai. Raru. Yeah. Yeah, it is Raru's right arm, so checks out. Such a relief to see that you're safe. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Greylands, head of the monster control crew. We were tasked by Pura to help with this search for Princess Zelda, but Pura's since reassigned us to our original duty. It's our job to keep the monsters at bay, as best we can throughout Hyrule. I'll be on my way. If you ever stumble into one of our squads during your travels, please lend your legendary skills to our plight. It's like there's a particular individual I'm supposed to find around here that's got the name Sun in it. So there was a path after all. I think we found him. I figured if this was the royal family's emergency shelter, there would be a path that leads to here. So if you follow it, then I bet it's deteriorated pretty badly in there. Just strolling on in is probably a bad idea. Still, I'm dying to know if it leads to where I think it does. Are you not the Sun I'm looking for? Are you winning, Sun? Link was best woman in Breath of the Wild. I mean, I guess. I'm a little partial to Mipha myself. Busy at the moment, so I'll have to talk to you between swings. This guy actually looks like one of the NPCs from Skyward Sword. You never know when monsters will pop up, so I take my training very seriously. Might have noticed, but each sword handles differently, so it's wise to try different types to get used to the feel. If you know their handling and practice plenty, the fact that they're decayed won't matter so much. Except for the fact that they break, sir. That's odd. Carson, when do you think the stable will be ready? It'll still be a while yet. I think this is our guy. I need to get that last of the roof planks correctly fitted. There's only one spot to finish. Well, until the stable is ready, we can't board any of the horses. What a shame. I mean, just do it, dude. Like, no excuses. Yeah, Skyward Sword was certainly an interesting title. I mean, none of these are really my first time playthroughs, so I'm pretty well acquainted with each of the games, but yeah, I really liked the expressionism that was in Skyward Sword. The only one that I'd say is more expressionative is the Wind Waker Link. But yeah, I think Skyward Sword Link was very expressionative, and I really liked that about that game. Well, look at that. It fits perfectly. Thanks for helping out. I was having a hard time figuring out how to fit it. And you're a carpenter. With the roof done, all that's left is to add the finishing touches. I'll get cracking. Son and done. Ultra Hand, the better magnesis? It absolutely is. Quick and quality, blink, and we're done. That's why everyone chooses Hudson Construction. Okie dokes. Feeling pumped. Gonna get this done in one fell swoop. Good job. How's that? Totally getting DMCA'd. For that one, absolutely. Well, well, this is a fine-looking stable. Can't say I'm surprised, considering your Hudson Construction's #1. You know, he's actually got a face of one of the NPCs from Skyward Sword as well. Looking at the guy on the left. Kind of looks like the nerdy frail kid. If you guys remember remember that one. I'm trying to remember if his name was Fletch. I want to say it was Fletch, but I could be wrong. And thanks for your help with this little project, son. Looks great. Now we can board the horses at Lookout Landing. If you need help with horses, please talk to me anytime. Pretty stellar craftsmanship, am I right? Gotta say, I've outdone myself this time. If you end up boarding your horses here, they'll have a luxurious time. Alright, work at Lookout Landing is nearly wrapped up, which also means I'm out of work. You wouldn't know anybody who needs a carpenter, would you? The Rito's Bridge, actually. They need someone to rebuild their bridge, huh? Sounds easy enough. I heard it fell apart when that blizzard struck Rito Village. But if they're looking to have it fixed, that strange weather must have died down, huh? Well then, no time to gab. I'll have that bridge looking good as new in less than no time. Son and done. Yeah, the Ultra Hand, I really actually like the functions and abilities more in Tears of the Kingdom than I do in Breath of the Wild. I find that the functions with the arm are just super fun to play with, so far more helpful in my opinion. Between the Ultra Hand and being able to just build virtually whatever you want, coupled with the fuse options, the rewind, it really provides an unlimited way of playing this game. I also kind of like playing around with the Zonai devices. I'm not, like, super good at building things in this game. I'm not a particularly creative thinker in that sense, but I still kind of have a few that I enjoy building and working with. So, especially the ones that fly. The flying contraptions are definitely my favorite. It's worse than I thought. I'm sorry, Carson. I wish we had more building supplies for you to use. Now, Gisane, this is my fault, not yours. I was too rosy with my estimates. What happened? Ah, Link, it's about the bridge job. We've hit a bit of a snag. See, the thing's in worse shape than I had accounted for. Carson here estimates that we're short 20 pieces of wood, is that right? Yep, we may be able to get what we need by chopping down trees, but that'll be a whole project in itself. Here you go. It's wood! 20 pieces of it! That's what she said. Must have been a real pain in the neck collecting all that on your own. You sure I can have it? And again. Aces! Thanks for helping me out at such a late hour. Alright, that's all the materials.
Guess what she said?
Sure is. Come on, Yasane, time to fix this busted bridge of yours. Son and done. Let's plunk this down a little farther to the left. Not that far. It's falling down the cliff. Timber! Phew, good catch. Those wings sure come in handy, eh? Or wingy? Hey, don't set your tail down there. It's a support beam, not a perch. And now for the finishing touch. Here goes. Quick and quality, blink and we're done. That's why every son chooses Hudson Construction. Okie dokes, feeling pumped. Gonna get this done in one fell swoop. Son and done. The bridge, it's finished. Amazing, fantastic. Now we can carry supplies across. I gotta say I was a little worried about how it'd turn out, but what a beaut. You could hit this bridge with 10 blizzards at once, and it wouldn't so much as creak. With that done, life in Rado Village should return to something like normal. I will take responsibility for guarding the bridge. Please, accept this gift. Woohoo! I had that money set aside for repairing the bridge, but I hope you'll get some use out of it. And with that, I'm off to Lookout Landing. Yasane, if you ever need my help, just say the word. I'll come running. No problems too small. Thank you. That's very reassuring. And the same goes for you. You have an open invitation to call upon our help. A bridge connecting Highlands and the Rito, literally and otherwise. This is going to make a great article. Genuine article. Might almost be an article as good as something Scorns writes. Maybe. Alright, Tracy. Hello, Link. Working hard at such a late hour. Good, good. Now that the blizzard has finally stopped, my sisters and I can get back to work. Duma headed off to the northeast toward Goron City, I think. She's looking into a rumor about some kind of underground city there. She's a little too quick to trust people, in my opinion. I hope she's not chasing a lead that goes nowhere. By the way, how are you and Pen doing? Everything going okay? Did you lose track of your partner? Let's see, right around now, he should be canvassing Snowfield Stable. Take the road out. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, you have a lot to say. The only reason I'd be interested in helping out Pen is because this armor. But this armor is not particularly necessary for finishing this game. But that, I think, does a good job of cleaning up some of these side quests. Necluda Sky Crystal. Messages from an ancient era. I don't know if this one's going to be ultimately worth doing. Okay, so the adventure log. Find the 5th sage. During an ancient imprisoning war, blah blah blah, Pura told you that in order to find the 5th sage, you should investigate ruins from the Age of Legends. Sages have their own regions covered, leaving you to search elsewhere. And I really thought the first time that I played this that the region that needed exploring was actually Kakariko. I had a hunch, and that hunch was not correct. And I was actually kind of disappointed for it, too. turned, there was a gun turret, just got ended by 3 gun turrets. Sounds like something that would happen out of Portal, quite honestly. Lethal Company's brutal. Doesn't take any prisoners. Open the door and oh F, I'm dead. So very dead. Boing! Have we been to this one already? Whoop. I suppose we have not. Well, we may as well while we are here. Apparently we've been over here before, though. Alright, you big dolt. Where's your face? This one's fast. And as a result of being fast, we're gonna have to keep track of it pretty carefully. Where did you go? Oh boy. Alright, here we go. That ought to do it. Regrettably, we had to use up an awful lot of our bomb flowers for that, but sometimes I just don't really feel like messing around with things for too long. Let's fuse this together. This ought to make for a good weapon, I think. Yeah, now we got a weapon of 54. Not bad. Not bad at all. So now we gotta carry this stupid thing all the way back. Kinda curious how this is supposed to work here. I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, it's interesting when you run into games like that where you're just kind of round a corner and all of a sudden you're met with your imminent destruction. But to be fair, Souls was pretty good at doing stuff like that. Oh, hey, this has got one of those spikes on the end. Sweet. That means that we can put this like so. All right, here we go. Woo! Probably should pick a weapon that I'm less sentimental about using at the moment. Probably want the shock fruit as well. All right. Mental Cruelty tomorrow? I know, I'm getting real excited for that show tomorrow. Not gonna lie. And I'm also looking forward to seeing Carnifex. I'll be honest, like, I'm probably not as excited about Carnifex as I am about seeing Mental Cruelty again. So sue me. But, you know, it is what it is. Mental Cruelty has definitely become a favorite for me. Yeah, and I'm looking for... I went ahead and looked up the set list because I'm not super familiar with Carnifex's stuff. I have a handful of favorites, and I wanted to know what I was going to be in for, so I went ahead and looked up their set list this time. I'm not too disappointed. I only actually know like 4 or 5 that I actually like know lyrics to, but I'm still excited to see their set. It'll be a good time. Yeah, we're looking forward to Lie to My Face. Necromantium, of course. Slit Wrist Savior was also on that list, and Hell Chose Me. But yes, I'm definitely very excited for the show tomorrow. Okay, let's see here. We actually need to be over here. Glad you missed them, because now hopefully it'd be a sign you can see Mental Cruelty play a longer show, be the opener. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to see Mental Cruelty return with a strong headliner soon. I mean, the fact of the matter is, when they were co-headlining with Of Sulfur, it was a shared set, and it was also in this little tiny bar on State Street in Salt Lake City. 200 people occupancy, so like it was small beans. And honestly, being able to see Mental Cruelty play at a proper venue tonight or tomorrow night is going to be phenomenal. Well, I gotta do 5 songs. Well, I will still appreciate those 5 songs. I will take what I can get. There's not really a bad song in their lineup either, is the thing. Like, for what they enjoy playing. Reiju, I need you to calm down. Calm down, girl. Is a favorite of yours? Well, that's kind of hard to narrow down because you have a lot of favorites from them. But perhaps a hill to die upon? Devout swordsman who offers his prayers, hear my plea. I can no longer sense the presence of the Mother Goddess statue which dwells in the vast camp. Oh, right. Please, I beg of you. That's right. That's where that quest had come from. Should have just taken a picture of it. Not on that set list, unfortunately. That is a bummer. Whoa. Not very kind. No, it's not mortal shells. Well, there's always Symphony of a Dying Star. It's a solid tune. The whole album is Banger City. It really is. Start to finish. I almost feel as obligated to listen to that one start to finish as much as I listen to Pain Remains from Lorna Shore. Dude. Wabing. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, that is actually super, super good for an attachment piece. Yes. Perfect. Perfection. I want to see them doing more folk stuff, like Symphony of a Dying Star. It would certainly be interesting to have more of those tunes. I really like that one. Only song on the album where it's basically melodic death metal with deathcore linings. Almost if they went full on Winter Sun and Children of Bodom, and it worked. It was interesting. I was actually watching the music video for Symphony of a Dying Star, and somebody's comment in there was Winter Sun meets deathcore. Whoa! Oh, that was bad. Where are you? So, how about that As I Lay Dying drama? It's been an interesting week in the realm of metalcore, as literally the entire band just fell apart all in an instant. Oh boy, here we go. I felt like it was only appropriate. I've been sitting on it for a minute, right? I have a lot to say, a lot. Well, I mean, we're gonna have the time to do that right now, so buckle in. The unfortunate thing is that, you know, I've definitely seen the statements where people said that this is a really unfortunate thing, as this is the nail in the coffin for what could have been the biggest comeback for this band. And As I Lay Dying is like, it's a staple. It's like the pinnacle of metalcore in its truest essence. Even in its modern form, like, there's just not really, it has so much going for it, you know? I really like As I Lay Dying stuff. And I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to see them play in July with Chelsea Grin, because not having the... I probably will never see it ever again. I don't think anyone's seeing it ever again. But yeah, it's truly a tragedy, because, and that's just the thing, is that some of those band members, they went in knowing fully well that it could be a potential for recipe for disaster, but they were eager for the opportunity to play for one of the most iconic pioneers for the entirety of the genre, really. But yeah, it's just a shame that it all had to go to hell in a handbag, because and it's pretty conclusive. Everybody in the band is left except for the vocalist Tim Lambesis, who has already had a history of violence and behavioral problems, to say the least. But he really had us all going for a minute there, didn't he? He really had us believing that he had cleaned up his act. He had spent years trying to rebuild his reputation, trying to help rebuild As I Lay Dying, help it to come to a point where people would love it again. And like, I just gotta know, like, dude, what did you do that has now caused for all of your bandmates to just pick up and leave all at once? What did you have to do? Well, that's a Yiga trap if I ever saw one. A noble swordsman scrounging for scraps. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. No, I just wanted you to get your ass out here. Your life ends today. I'm still taking the bananas. Dude. Oh, hey, more bananas. And some rupees. I read all the comments, every member exiting. There's definitely some reasonings that there's nasty altercations, well as unquestionable presence in to know what really transpired to begin with. What bothers me is that they had 2 ex-Unearthed members who joined As I Lay Dying. One of them was a year and a half, one just after 2 weeks. One left just after 2 weeks. Tour manager, which is a rare occurrence to see that happening, and now it's more about the As I Lay quitting. This is absolutely true. So yeah, not only did 4 of the 5 bandmates all quit this week, but we also lost a tour manager, and this just being ahead of their release for their next album and their upcoming European tour. Now, I gotta say, like, as sucky a situation as all of this is for the band members, I gotta say, it really sucks to be Of Sulfur, because Of Sulfur was set to go on this European tour with them and be a part of this. Their first European tour, right? The opener for this phenomenal tour could have been the best opportunity for Of Sulfur. This little tiny band that really deserves to have some momentum behind it, and now they're stuck with fees that they will not be able to get refunded. And that kind of really annoys me that that plug got pulled that way. Yeah, Caliban decapitated. The thing is, I know Caliban's been around for a while, so I'm a little less concerned about Caliban. Like, it still sucks, but I know that Caliban will be okay. But I worry about of Sulfur for sure. I loved As I Lay Dying. Made me a metalcore fan around 2006 where they aired the song Nothing Left. Fairly consistent band from that time. Tim Lambesis definitely has a history of violence and behavioral issues. Yep, exactly. And that's just the thing that really pisses me off the most. It's just the fact that it's like, bro worked his ass off to get it all put back together, to see this thing take off again, gain that momentum. Like, you taking all the right steps. So what happens? You just... I really want to know, like, what... Like, I wish I knew what the nitty-gritty details of this are. Like, the actual accounts, what caused everybody to actually leave. Because that would be something worth reading. You know, and I can honor it and respect the fact that nobody wants to be the one that actually dishes out the drama, but, like, I kind of wish that somebody would, you know? And I feel like the truth will get out eventually, right? Oh, hey, there's a shrine nearby. Let me see. Hard-earned bands like Of Sulfur, who made a Fantasy's debut album last year. Fantastic debut album last year. And now their situation with Tim, current state of As I Lay Dying, is questioning me. Has me questioning very much so. I'm very heavy on this development. Yeah, I'm certainly following it with all intrigue as well. Between Pat's Fan and Who Cares and myself, along with you, Scorns, we're definitely talking about it, like, pretty much every day. I do work with Who Cares, so that does provide a little bit of something to talk about while I'm on my shift. Oh dear. Found us another shrine. Very good. Joju Shrine. Alright. We got the posture check and the hydrate. Appreciate that. Place my bets that Tim is likely gonna address the elephant in the room. I mean, he's gonna have to, right? I mean, I suppose he absolutely could just walk away without giving anybody anything to go off of, but... Here's the thing to me. Occasionally, you know, people leave bands. The sound changes a little bit from here to there, but... A lot of times, you know, you miss a member or two or whatever. Things don't change too much. It's when you lose everybody that definitively toasts the sound. Like, you never have it the same ever again. So if there's a complete lineup overhaul, if As I Lay Dying makes any amount of a return it will straight up not be the same. And that has a lot to do with the fact that when you lose your guitar players, the people who write the music, like actually write the way that your piece is going to sound, it's a problem. I know not if that was the intended method for that, but it worked. His wife made statements about the false allegations in which I don't believe at all. Bet you Tim is responsible with those consequences. 6 years isn't enough for his time served in prison. I mean, soliciting murder is pretty, it's a pretty serious thing, but, you know, it's like I said, the annoying thing is that the guy tried to show us that, like, he was sorry, that he was doing, like, trying to take all the right steps on this and, like, do the best that he can to appease the fan base again. And, like, he really had us all going for a good minute. Like, we're all pretty convinced that, you know, maybe things had changed. Maybe he got himself cleaned up, started seeing some light a little bit, like, started understanding what he did was kind of really, really screwed up. Like, I'm sure that he is aware of how badly he screwed up with all of that. But it doesn't change the fact that, you know, he is now back in this position of having to face a lot of those issues again. Like, I don't envy that. Yeah, for me, I'm a pretty forgiving person. I'm a pretty tolerant thing, you know, as long as I can see that somebody is completely and totally legitimately sorry for problems that they've created. Like, I feel like people deserve opportunities to try to make, you know, to right their wrongs. But unfortunately, I kind of lose an awful lot more respect for a person who tries to come forward about all the problems, tries to, you know, say that they are going to be making these amends, just to turn around and create the very same problem that they were apologizing for. It's just kind of like, no. Unfortunately, we need to pull the plug on you. You're done. We're done here. Not entertaining this anymore. Whether creatively, personally, professionally, after witnessing some concerning patterns of behavior, exactly. Concerning patterns, which means that he has these relapses, right? He's like he can't control himself. And that literally tells you right there that, you know, the guy does understand that he's got a problem, but he doesn't control it very well. Realize I can no longer in good conscience enable further actions that could negatively affect anyone working with this space. Perfectly describes it. And I think that that's just the thing, is that Phil understood that as long as he was continuing to write music with Tim, that it was going to continue to be this problem. Again and again and again. And that's really unfortunate. Okay, where do we need to go to? I don't think that's it. Alright, and looks like an ad is just about to run, guys, so I will hold off on saying anything important here for just a few minutes. I'm really, at the moment, I'm just still trying to see if I can figure out where this all starts from. I know we found the entrance a minute ago, or not a minute ago, but a little while ago, for the start for where we need to be. I'll wait to read that back until after the ad break, because I know that it's about to go through. There are Zonai devices over here, so maybe this is where we were supposed to be at. Yeah, your turn. Yeah, like I said, I was gonna wait. I wanted to wait. I didn't want to read anything important until I knew that those went through. I have that alert going through, not just for your sakes, but also for my own. Just because I really don't want to read into something that is important. Oh, you jerk. You didn't. Oh, you did. Oh, that's rude. Oh, that's so very rude, dude. He totally combined himself with the body of a second. That is certainly one way to handle it. Definitely hard to swallow to support someone who had given opportunity in life, realizes what damages have been done. In the end, I can't comprehend myself, even know what these members have gone through. All wonderfully talented, deserve better to deal with someone like Tim, who clearly doesn't give a rat's ass. Well, and it's like, I think I heard something along the lines of, like, he just wasn't, like, part of the problem was that he wasn't wanting to offer like creative liberty and not recognizing certain individuals as even being like legitimate members of the band or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was pretty sure I was hearing something along those lines. Oh, good. Oh. Let's see. Let's use these. All right. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's see. Just trying to create some more weapons for us to use here. That Royal Halberd is actually not very good. It's kind of disappointing, actually. $33 isn't bad, though. I'll take 33. Okay. I want to think that we're on the right track here, but I could be wrong. No. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm honestly gonna be a little surprised to hear if Tim Lambesis even manages to get anything going. As I Lay Dying aside, you know, it's like, yeah, he's a super talented vocalist, but all the talent in the world doesn't matter if you have no fans, you know? It's actually a similar problem I have with Lucas Mann. Lucas Mann just, he's the kind of guy that, like, makes these statements like, oh, well, everybody should respect me because I'm the best technical death metal player in the world. And it's like, okay, yeah, maybe you are, maybe. But a little bit of humility and understanding that without your fans, it doesn't matter if you're the best in the world. Because if nobody is going to listen to your music, it ain't good for much. Lucas Mann is a piece of shit. No joke, though. He really is. Don't get me wrong. Like, I really love some Rings of Saturn music, but dude's behavioral problems is all like it's also a problem. He thinks way too much about himself, and that's just the thing. Is that like egotistical whack jobs? That's where the problem really is, right? Got the attitude of a 5-year-old. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. I always cherish an ocean between us, Powerless Rise, their last album. So for me, I would have dropped an album entirely and never been released. Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna listen to the new album. I'm gonna be a little sour still about what's going on. You know, it's like you can look at that as like providing support for somebody who does not deserve it in the least. But at the very least, you know, this is still a band that ultimately has mattered to me for a very long time. So I'm gonna give it that. Can't even play his own singular notes live. I've seen them live with After the Burial. Yeah, I had heard recently, I was talking with Pat's fan, you know, something about not being able to make a tour happen now because, like, he doesn't have the time to prepare the material, and it's like, this is material that you wrote. Like, are you actually telling us right now that you can't play the songs that you wrote? Like, that is a little embarrassing. Granted, there are some things that that exist in my own music, but that I can't do at full speed that I have sped up. I did that for clarity. I didn't do that because I actually can't play the piece at all. I can play the piece. I just can't play it that fast and that clean. So I sacrificed some integrity, but I can in fact play the riff. I just wanted it to sound good for my recording. So, you know, I understand sometimes you do some things for the sake of the song, for the sake of the recording for it, but I can play just about everything that I've written, you know. I add I mean, anything that I've played, anything that I've done myself. Colton sometimes writes stuff for us, and that's the stuff that I struggle to play, is because Colton's like, oh, hey, we're going to do this, and I'm like, okay. I'm either going to struggle my way through, or I'm going to find some kind of revision, because that's just nuts, but if we figure it out. And I've only ever had to half-speed something once, and it was not something that I wrote. It was something that Colton wrote. But, you know, if you guys... It's like one of those things, if I were to show it off to you guys live, it would not be clean. I could do it, it just wouldn't be very clean. But Lucas, man, he boasts about being the best at what he does, and then turns around and says that he can't do what he says he does, so... Full studio. If you can call them a band, like, Rings of Saturn has lost so many members too, and it's all because of Lucas Man's ego. The dude just refuses to relinquish the band and looks at everything objectively as being his and his alone. I know it's around here somewhere, but I just can't find the stupid thing. Dear Google. Sorry, just reading through some stuff. We're banning Lucas, man. Threatened Nuclear Blast Records, one of the biggest music labels out there. His cocky self clearly shows that he just wants them money, like Mr. Krabs always says. Money. Okay, I have missed something. I gotta go back and talk to Pura. Ban Tim Lambesis while we're at it. Goodbye, Tim. Goodbye, Lucas. Your music's cool, but you guys suck. And boy, does it suck to suck. Shots have been fired. I'm only saying what's true. Alright, Pura. We have to protect Hyrule no matter what. Princess Zelda wanted that. But the Demon King's power is a force to be reckoned with. So for now, we need to search for the 5th sage. Following the upheaval, I mobilized the Zonai survey team and investigated ruins connected to the Zonai. So far, we found nothing about the 5th sage. There must be some clue hiding out there we haven't found yet. 5th sage. So King Rauru and the 6 sages fought the Demon King in the imprisoning war. Princess Zelda was one of those people, the Sage of Time. There are 5 sages we know of: wind, fire, water, lightning, and time. That leaves 1 more. There must be a clue to all this somewhere. I think it's worth visiting the ruins from the Age of Legends to see what we can find. I think this is actually tied to something in Kakariko Village. We better go there. How about them Riju figure? Sadly, I don't have a Riju amiibo. I don't even know if one was made. I have Urbosa. If you think you want an Urbosa, I can offer you Urbosa. I can offer you a Mifa. Let's do it. All right, Urbosa, I take it. I gave you the Urbosa. This is actually the first time we've done Urbosa, too. Oh, that is awesome. First try. Von Naburis Divine Helmet. Nice. Give us that shock resistance. I love it. We are actually going to need that. Adding some more in. You want to link? Q? What does Q mean? We're just going with the list of them. Okay, well, I'm going to go with Ocarina of Time Link. Soldier's Claymore. I'm going to have to leave that one, I think. Okay, we got an additional 4 of them. Okay, let's do Wind Waker Link. Boomerang. You do always come back. Oh, this is a tough choice. I think I'm gonna have to leave the boomerang behind too. Okay. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We're gonna do the Archer Link. Getting all kinds of stuff I can't actually use. And drop the Demon King's bow. Let's grab Tears of the Kingdom Link. Mushroom's gone flying. Another Knight's Broadsword. I have to leave that there. Okay, do a Wind Waker Link. second boomerang. Dang. And you know what? I'm actually going to grab Mifa for this last one, Juju. I hope you don't mind. Do my my fish waifu. I figured that wouldn't be a problem for you. And a Zora Spear. Decayed Point yields a high attack power when it gets wet. You know what else yields a high attack power when it gets wet? That's awful. Oh man, what do I drop for replace this with? Shoot. I might just have to leave that there too. It's a shame. It's a rotten, rotten shame. Okay, let's nab us another heart. Shout of Intent, gonna drop some heat soon, real soon. It's likely a new album coming 2025. I'm over here still waiting for that Whitechapel album that we were promised by the end of the year. I mean, they did drop us a new song to listen to. It was brand spanking new, hadn't been played yet, or hasn't been released yet, I should say, at the show. I don't remember what the name of the title was, but yeah, I was promised that there would be more Whitechapel by the end of 2024. I'm still waiting. There's only 2 months left, so that if they're gonna do it, they better do it quick. There's Lady Paya. Okay, so hear me out. Paya is also a cutie. The ring ruins are most intriguing ruins I've researched, especially this one, the way part of it floats up there. You had the foresight to focus on all of these special ruins and invite the survey team to take a look right away. I'm impressed, Chief Paya. Oh no, I'm no chief. I just couldn't refuse my predecessor when she decided to pass the title to me rather suddenly. I'm really a chief in name only, since I still have a great deal to... Oh, is that you, Master Link? I'm so happy that I get to see you again. Paya. I'm overjoyed that both you and Princess Zelda are safe, Master Link. The Zelda who appeared after the upheaval is an imposter born of the Demon King? And the real Princess Zelda is still missing? Are you serious, Master Link? It's certainly hard to believe. Yet, I find it impossible that you would make up such a thing. Come to think of it, the Princess Zelda who came to the Kakariko village... She ordered us not to let anyone go near that floating ring ruin, no matter what. She left as soon as she arrived. I wasn't able to ask her anything more about those unusual instructions. We thought it was to protect the villagers from harm. This ruin does look like it could crash down at any moment. That's what Paya and I suspect, at least. Oh, my apologies, Master Link. I was so pleased to see you, I completely forgot common courtesy. Please allow me to introduce Mr. Taro, an esteemed member of the Zonai survey team. I invited him here to investigate the ring ruins that fell on our village. He has incredibly deep knowledge of the Zonai civilization. He's even familiar with Zonai script. He is truly an incredible, talented individual. She ain't bad. She's no Reiju. She's not bad. It's clear that the floating ring ruin that we were forbidden to explore is a unique and incredibly valuable find. Several more ring ruins with such a shape have fallen down around the village. Most have broken apart in some way. What's fascinating is that a stone slab with writing was found at each site. Deciphering the text showed that each slab contains rather interesting content, including mention of sages. There's still so much we don't understand. I think his hair's kind of cool. He's got the white streaks up in the front. I think that perhaps the ruin floating in the air also has a slab that makes mention of the sages. Until now, I'd given up on investigating the ruin, believing Princess Zelda's orders were for the best. But if that princess was an imposter, that changes everything. Princess Zelda's imposter, the Demon King's underling. forbade anyone from investigating the floating ring ruin. That must mean that doing so would pose a threat to the Demon King. If that is the case, we must survey that floating ring ruin as soon as possible. Right you are, Mr. Taro. There is no longer any reason to prohibit your research. Let's open up the floating ring ruin at once. Knowledge is tugging on the line. Time to reel in some results. Your Lurline phrasing is coming through, Mr. Taro. You must really be pleased. It's just... there's one problem. We still need to determine how to conduct the survey. It's clear that the interior of the ring ruin is hollow. Sadly, there doesn't seem to be an entrance. If the contents of the other ring ruins are in any indication, there should be a stone slab inside engraved with Zonai script. First, we should look for a way to confirm that there's a stone slab inside. However, we also don't want to damage these precious ruins. Oh, pardon me. I was lost in thought. I'd better hurry and tell everyone about this so we can open up the ruins. Cook a lot of food? Yeah, we can. We absolutely can. We got a lot of stuff to make meals with. What to do, what to do. Let me go up there. Okay, so we gotta go up a little ways. This actually provides some interesting perspectives for the region. Video with 20 black cats. That would be a lot. I think I'm okay with my one. I don't think I need 20 of them. As much as I do love cats. Wake up! Oh, please wake up. Saguru is not far off, and if he finds out someone's been sleeping on one of the stone slabs, a priceless artifact, I'll be the one who gets it. Stone slab? Ah, yes, stone slabs are, well, slabs, like the one this guy's sleeping on. The survey team discovered stone slabs in each of the ring ruin sites here. They found this one in the ruin above us. Our leader is able to read Zonai writing and says that the text on the slab is a record of a historic fight. One that was between a great king of that era and the Demon King. The ruler did not, or could not, defeat the Demon King, and instead imprisoned that mighty foe. The text also says that the sages who fought beside this ruler left something behind in case the Demon King returned. It worries me to know this discovery talks about a Demon King's return, and here the upheaval has just happened. If only we knew what those sages did to prepare in case he came back. Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to think and fret at the same time there. You can read the deciphered writing for yourself. It's all right next to the slab. I've got to do something about this guy soon, though. Saguru's in the ruins above, and he'll come back here eventually. Brand of sacrifice, you have been summoned. This world belongs to me. I'm taking everything. This world belongs to me. I am the Demon King. Bada bing, bada boom. When one needs a way in, you find one. Hello. Helps if we use the right thing. Did he just... He did, didn't he? Huh? Looked like you disappeared into the ring. But that can't be right. Forget I said anything. I must have imagined it. What about this image? What's this you've got? Huh? Could it really be? Paya, Calip, look at this. Oh, let's just say I can get to places that you couldn't even dream of. Could this be the interior of the floating ring ruin? Wow, the stone slab is so clearly visible. There appear to be Zonai inscriptions on this one as well, just like the other ring ruins, Taro, if you would. Right, let me see what I can decipher. Promise Zelda, solemnly signed, Minoru, Sage of Hide the Key, Southeast, Entrust Future, Wish, Defeat, Demon King. That's all I can make out. There's some lettering I can't figure out before Southeast, but Minoru seems to be someone's name. Look at the context of Minoru. I do believe this is the first time one of these slabs has put a name to a sage. It also mentions Zelda and a Demon King. How fascinating. Aha! The inscriptions are telling us all sorts of essential information. What's the matter? Oh, nothing. It's just that part before the southeast section. I think it says Dragonland? Ah, you're right. Paya knows her stuff. This should be read as Dragonland, Southeast. Fantastic work, Paya. Oh, thank goodness I've proven useful. It seems my continued Zonai language studies have paid off. Oh no, I'm being upstaged. Ahem! Where were we? Something about Dragonland to the southeast? How familiar are you with the southeast of Hyrule? There's a site in Faron that has long been known as the Zonai Ruins. It predates the ruins falling from the sky, and is home to many ancient relics. If memory serves, there were dragon designs on those ruins that I haven't seen anywhere else. Oh, Calip, great catch! The Zonai Ruins in Faron. There's a good chance that's exactly what this is pointing us at. That's our Calip. Fantastic work. What did you just say? That this inscription is pointing us towards Faron's Zonai Ruins. No, not that. The next bit. A certain adjective was used. I believe it started with fan and ended with tastic. What was it again? Ah, fantastic work, you mean? Hehe, yes. Fantastic work. That is what you said. Yes. Calip, what fantastic work, he said. Fantastic. Me. Alright, I'll let it go to your head. Link, when we put together the script on the stone slab and translate it, we get definite mentions of the Sage Minoru, the Demon King, and someone with the same name as Princess Zelda. Something related to all three of them must be waiting at Zonai Ruins in Southeast Hyrule. We've landed a real catch here. Thank you for your help, truly. Now we've no time to dawdle. There's research to be done. Calip, will you join me? Oh, of course. I would be a fantastic addition to the team. Very good. With that settled, it's let's be off to the Zonai Ruins in Faron. First, we head southwest. We'll establish a base in the Poplar foothills at Skyview Tower by the ruins. Anything with a high chance of spawning. Everything kind of has a similar chance-ish. But I will try... Actually, crud, I'm not sure which of these Twilight Princess links I've already used. In search of new discoveries, we make for Faron. I'm gonna guess on one, but I'm also going to just do this from a stable in case I guess the wrong one. They left just like that. Well, I'm sure those two will be fine. I must study more about the Zonai civilization so I don't fall behind Taro and Calip. And it seems somewhat frivolous next to the mystery of the real Princess Zelda's whereabouts. I don't doubt that she is safe and well. I must believe that. As chief of this village, I can't leave my people. so I must place the search in your capable hands. I pray that Princess Zelda will return to us soon. Pretty sure this is a shop. Radiant mask. Alrighty. Right. 5,000. Sheesh. That's some pricey armor. Okay, let's drop in at a stable long enough to try something out real quick. Or money. I think I actually do have one that would be good for money. Okay, this one is usually pretty good for money. The 8-bit amiibo from the original Legend of Zelda. Whoops. Tunic of the Hero. That's pretty dope. No complaints there. I am gonna break a little bit of a rule because I'm really not sure which Twilight Princess link has actually already been used. And it'd be kind of nice to know. So there is a possibility that I will spawn an additional Epona instead. Nope, it's not that one. Knight's Broadsword. Base stat of 18. That's hard to ignore. That's really hard to ignore. This is not as good. We're going to drop that. And I'm going to just get this Epona redeem out of my way. Okay. Alright, and that's the legendary Epona. Whoops. I actually wanted to board the horse. Okay, so that concludes the business with the Twilight Princess links that I'm most concerned about. I think it's time we buy all of the arrows that we can get our hands on. Take them all. Alrighty, and let's see what we can sell as well. I have 14 sapphire. That's a lot. Let's do away with half of them. I'm also not going to use nearly this much flint, so... Yeah. I think that's gonna do that for just the time being. Okay, Knight's Broadsword, and let's find a good material to fuse it to. Silver Bokoblin Horn. Tends to break easily due to its odd shape. I think we're gonna drop this. And then fuse it. A weapon of 51? That is a mean weapon. Alright. And back on our trail. So Scorns will be pleased to hear I've gone 3 weeks now without soda. I still have not lost any weight, but staying the course all the same. You mean safe, or are they left? Do I have some left? I still have 5 amiibos that we have not used. I still have Ganondorf, Sheik, Rider Link, Rivali, and Daruk. This is going to be the first time where we use all 5 of them, huh? Or all 19 of them, I think. Okay, so that's the Ganon amiibo, the Ganondorf amiibo. Tusk Claymore. That is also a spectacular weapon that I will hope to not have to use. I'm gonna drop this piece of crud too. All right, that was a good one. All right, let's do Sheik. Shield of the Mind's Eye. Unfortunately, that's not going to be any better than anything I'm already carrying. Rider Link. Soldier's Broadsword. We're going to leave that there. Okay, Rivali. Riju does have an amiibo. Interesting. And how much is Riju? I'm gonna take a quick picture of this swallow bow. Oh, I already have. Okay, and now for the last amiibo, Daruk. Oh, 25. It's actually not terrible. And the Cobble Crusher. Yeah, I like Cobble Crushers, but there's not really a lot I can replace them with at the moment, sadly. Okay, I keep getting a notification that there is a shrine nearby. do not see where. Okay. I'm guessing it's in this well. Yeah, we did get quite a bit from that amiibo supply drop. So I really appreciate that. Oh dear. Ouch. Golly. Dude, could you just, like, fall over for me? Woo! Reiju, where are you? Ow. Boom! That's a good girl. Holy smokes, that was cool. Oh my gosh, I'd be willing to bet I can attach that to this. That's a mean weapon right there. The Luminous Stone Talus Hammer Gloom Toll. 71. Nah, we're saving that for something desperate. Might just save that for the final fight, honestly. Open wide. Whoop. Yeah, it's finally time for that to go. Getting some boss weapons. I'm in a pickle. I need a weapon to kill. Yeah, that's kind of what we're picking up here. Is we're getting a lot of really good things that would be excellent for. I need this to die. I really need this to die quickly, because the stats that are on these on some of these weapons that we're putting together is definitely a lot more power than what we're used to playing with. I mean, I felt like I was doing pretty good when I was able to fuse some weapons and have a combined total strength for them of in the realm of 30. But that club that I just put together using the Talus Heart and the Gloom Club that I picked up from one of the Phantom Ganons that we fought last week gave us a total attack power on that weapon for 71. So that's more than double. It's more than double what I consider to be a decent weapon. Oh, Raru's Blessing. So this one is just a walk up and we're done. I really don't like magic staffs, guys. In fact, why don't we go take apart the other one? Both of these Legend of Zelda games? Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely would recommend it. Tears of the Kingdom does play a bit differently from Breath of the Wilds, despite the fact that they are pretty much the exact same engine. The mechanics that work between both of these games are just a little bit different. And they made enough changes to the overall map that it is a fairly good long game all on its own, you know. The interesting thing is that Tears of the Kingdom was not originally supposed to be its own game either. So this isn't the first time that they've done this with a Zelda title, but Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was actually supposed to be a DLC expansion, but they started building into it and realized that the extra abilities that they were providing in their DLC pack provided an awful lot of versatility and options that they were able to realistically see being put into a separate game. So that's how we ended up with Tears of the Kingdom, which I'm definitely not complaining. Nope, can't go under there. I'm actually not sure the answer to that question, Juju. There are a lot of them. There are more than I actually own. And I have... Let's see, we've got the 4 champions from Breath of the Wild: Daruk, Mipha, Rivali, and Urbosa. It's 4. Loftwing, Zelda and Loftwing is 5. Wolflink is 6. Trying to move them all back over where they go as well. Ganondorf, Horselink, Sheik, Tears of the Kingdom Link, Wind Waker Zelda, Wind Waker Link. So that's... It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So yeah, I have 19 of them. Almost 30. Yeah. Sounds about right. So yeah, I've got more than half. I do have a few other amiibos as well, and you can actually scan any amiibo into these games, but they don't all give you like extra drops or anything like that. So the other amiibos that you can scan in, like the Super Smash Bros. Characters. I also have like Captain Falcon, Cloud Strife. I've got Mario from Mario Odyssey. I think that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. And they just provide materials like the cooking ingredients. They don't actually have anything that's like, you know, they don't have any kind of treasure chests that drop in with them. Where is that? There's gotta be a bubble frog in one of these wells. I just know it. Nope, I guess that's not gonna cut it. Kaboom! All-time favorite PS2 games just hit 2 decades. Which one would that one be? Yeah, it's kind of crazy, you know, I keep thinking like 20 years ago, and then my brain goes to like, oh, you know, like really fairly primitive technology 20 years ago. We're talking about like Super Nintendo. No. Nope. We're not. 20 years ago, we're talking about GameCube and PlayStation 2, and I'm just kind of like, I don't want to think about it. Killzone. I think I have one of those Killzone games. I'm not sure which, but if one of them was provided as a freebie at some point on PlayStation Network, I do have one. I'm almost certain I have one of them at least. Cool. Climbed up here for more Bright Bloom, which I already have plenty of. Share a birthday with Simon's Quest. Do you know? That's pretty cool. Simon's Quest. It's an interesting title. I actually do like that one comparatively to some of the other Castlevania games. I know some people really don't like it, and it really does kind of stands apart a little bit as a title comparatively to some of those other old ones. Yeah, that ad's coming in. Don't worry. I get notified when it starts, so I won't say anything you'll miss. Oh. That is certainly an interesting little interesting climb right here. think we can just do this. Can we not? I guess not. Oh, no. We're so close. Freaking heck. Okay, there we go. We got it! It was scary, but we got it. All that for a royal shield. Dang. Still not the extent of what's supposed to be down here, though. We're still missing a bubble frog. Gotta play the recent Lords of the Fallen games. This new game went full Soulsborne. It's been a long time since I played the 2014 one. I would really love to return to it at some point and kind of see if I could figure out what I missed from it. Whatever. I'm out of here. Oh, you don't want the Taco Bell scorns? I've actually been having problems with my stomach this last couple of days, so quite honestly, Taco Bell does not sound very appealing to me either. What's down here? Or is this where we were? I get the feeling like this is exactly where we were. Oh, low. Oh, we were supposed to come down here. After talking to somebody up there. I want Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
So you're here. Came to learn about the Zonai from an expert, I gather. I should welcome you to our humble base of operations. Behold, this is where the real investigation starts. It might not seem like much next to that Skyview Tower, I concede. Going forward, our research will proceed from here. Taro has already gone off to the Zonai ruins. If memory serves, he spoke of starting his investigation around Drakuzo Lake. Go southeast and you should find the Zonai ruins he volunteered to inspect. I'm curious if the Dragonland written at the Ring Ruin will have any more leads on the Demon King or Princess Zelda. Ordinarily, I'd be right there at his side in the field, of course, but I'm worn out from setting up the base. I'll need some time to recuperate before I begin my own survey. Goodness me, is there anything at all that slows down Taro? Evidently not. Still not there trying to get that nap mace from Skyrim. Yeah, that looks like a pretty intense weapon. Yeah, if my math breaks down correctly, I'm pretty sure that the total amount of time for that is like approximately 64.4 days. 64.4 days of nappy nap, which in my opinion isn't a nap. That's a coma. Oh, here it is. I only walked past the stupid thing like 4 times. Ridiculous. Interesting. Ah, you came after all. I figured you would after you made that breakthrough at the ring ruins. But listen to this. I've already got a whopper of a discovery on my hook here. Here, look at this. It's a Zonai mural, complete with the intact text. The style is unmistakable. It's nothing short of miraculous that it's still here, and basically intact, which, come to think of it, might be ascribable to the Zonai's advanced technology. I've got a fair bit of knowledge of the script, so I just had to try at deciphering it. But some of it still eludes me. Maybe it's a poem, or some kind of code, perhaps? Here, I'll read it out loud so we can both get on the same page. This first part says, "Where are the electric garb hidden at long-necked dragons along the wide wide-mouthed forest serpent?" What do you make of forest serpent and dragons there? To me it calls to mind the tall pillars found around these ruins, designed to look like dragons. Forest serpent, though, I haven't seen any designs like that. What am I missing other than wide-mouthed forest serpent is there? Maybe... the forest serpent bit does remind me of a song that I compared the Dracuza River to a forest dragon. But anyway, there's more to this code. I'll keep reading. Next it says, offer a Zonai charge to the altar at the tail. I'm pretty sure I got that right, but I have no idea what that means. What in the world is a Zonai charge? And where is this tail with an altar? If we can crack all the riddles in this code, I'm sure that even greater discoveries await us. There's one other thing I'm curious about. I should have mentioned this, but I found one more Zonai relic at the back of these ruins. Judging from the shape, I think there's something inside, but I can't get it to open. Can't crack the code, can't get the box to open. This just isn't my day. Well, I can. Charged shirt. Cool. You'll have this look on your face like this big news you can't wait to share. What? You found a way to open that relic? How in Hyrule did you... Wait, no. That's not important right now. Better question. What did you reel in? You've got to show me. Wait just a minute. That outfit you've got on. Isn't that the same thing the figure in the mural is wearing? Where in Hyrule did you find that? In the chest I told you about earlier. But if that's true, there's nothing else it could be but a garment from the Age of Legends. Now that's a haul to remember. Still, your outfit isn't exactly what we see in the mural. Maybe there are other treasure chests containing the rest of the garments. Problem is, searching for treasure chests without a plan is a long shot. Robbie was talking about creating some way that would make searching for things simple, though. It might be a good idea to go to the Hateno Village lab and discuss it with him. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Okay, we gotta offer a charge at the tail. Oh, why not? So that would actually be kind of a longer, like, drawn-out side questy thing that I don't really feel much like doing at the moment. I'm just trying to be time conscious. Riju, will you please calm down? Almost time to discuss Game of the Year for 2024. I mean, we are almost at that close, aren't we? Hey, that's my woman. Scorns is falling for Gerudo, babe. Hollow Body. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for me. The fact of the matter is, I really haven't had a whole lot of time for playing a lot of different things. Hollow Body, best game. Alright, now we've got the whole ensemble. I guess we probably should head back. Actually, well, I'm honestly closer to the end of the tail over here. So why don't we go scope out before we head back? Just in case. I do really wish it wasn't raining as much as it is in this game. It is a neat mechanic that the rain causes for Link to slip. But it's also kind of annoying. It's like when you really need to be up somewhere and then the region just doesn't stop raining either. It just rains all the time. And of course I just missed. We're gonna want to jump in this ring. So come on! Jump in the water! Ouch. Again, ouch. Will you please stop that? Metallica, yeah. Oh, really? That didn't do it? Kidding me with this. Part of me wants to keep that rod as well. The thing is that the gems are actually pretty valuable. Fight fire with fire. There we go. Yep. I gotta tell you something. I've been hearing that Korok Forest up north of Hyrule Castle It's been really weird lately. I'm kind of worried about everyone in the forest. Well, that would provide us with another lead. Perhaps we will do that next session. Okay, so that is... this over here. Did we need to wear the garb? I think it said that we needed to wear the garb, didn't it? Well, regardless, we'll put it on. I suppose it looks okay-ish. And a Zonai charge. Well, well. Kaboom! Hallelujah, it's no longer raining. Calip, did you see that? Lightning struck that dragon pillar too. Huh? Is someone in those ruins? Sorry, Toto, but Africa is in another location. Oh, it's you again. We think a terrible lightning strike hit here, but I'm glad to see you weren't hurt. I've never seen lightning strike like that. And even stranger, the dragon statue's eyes seemed to glow just before it. Link, if you know anything about this, fill us in on what has happened. Blah, 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 blah. Unbelievable. A mechanism in the ancient ruins got rid of the thunderclouds and revealed some new sky islands? Great catch. Another amazing discovery on the books. In fact, I'd say it's the haul of the century. It's a significant discovery, to be sure. I'd like to go investigate further, but we have no way of getting up there. You're right. That doesn't make it any less exciting, though. We need to report this to Pura right away. Calip, I'm going back to Kakariko Village. I want to write up the recent events around the floating ring ruin in a report for Pura. You should stick around here to conduct a thorough investigation. Find out if there are any more discoveries to be made.
No.
What? Remain here? You mean alone? Yes. Even if we can't get up to the sky, there's so much to discover on land. It's our duty to unravel all of it. You can do this, Calip. He wants me to investigate alone. Fieldwork isn't my strong suit. But this may be my chance to make a historic discovery. Right, leave this to me, Taro. I'll begin preparing at once. I'll need to head back to our base of operations for a bit first. Sorry, Toto, but Africa is in another location. Sorry, Toto, but your princess is in another castle. And before we start investigating up that way, why don't we see about doing some upgrades? If possible. We got the creeper. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Yep, that's coming up. It's coming up real fast now that we're all done. Just want to hear it after Thanksgiving. I hate Mariah Carey. Well, here's a great fairy Kaisa for you. She ripped off the song from someone else, is that right? I didn't know that. Need 18 amber. Sweet amber. Need some more silver bokoblin horns too, and bokoblin guts, and more amber. Her version got more popular than the other version that came before her. Huh. That is interesting. Yeah, I would never have known that, actually. It's interesting. Can't enhance that one, huh? Let's just upgrade what we can. Yeah, we're gonna do the Vanaburus Divine Helm as well. That's gonna be fairly instrumental in keeping us from dying when we start going into that Thunderhead. More topaz. She does not sound right. None of them do. Suppose we can upgrade some of these as well. Electric Lizalfos horns and Thunderwing butterflies. Well, at the very least, we'll get everything upgraded that we can stand to do right now. There's also this. We need 2 scales off of Light Dragon. Ooh. There we go. Okay. All upgraded. Appreciate that hydrate and the loosen up. Do with a nice stretch at the moment. But yeah, I definitely would not have known about the Mariah Carey not being the original. Though somehow I'm not surprised to hear that. Does this actually heal us? Nope. That is a thing of a prior game. Regrettably. Shrine nearby. Oh. I do believe they want me to go to the Great Plateau. Going to need for it to stop raining before I can make that kind of proper ascent. Yeah, the plateau is, the starting place for the, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, we could do some cooking as well. And don't worry, we will definitely do that. Yeah, in this game you don't spend nearly as much time climbing as you do in Breath of the Wild. All the same, it can just sometimes get to be a little bit meticulous. Yeah, we're gonna run into a few shrines up this way. It's always interesting to come back to this this place after not really having been on the plateau since Breath of the Wild. So it's like it's been a long time. They're all going to start talking about their concerns, their growing concerns for the Korok Forest. Made short work of that. Yeah, you guys remember how I said I was missing some amber? We ain't missing amber now. Got what we need. Nice. Got us a ruby. I just want to find one of these shrines up here. It'd just be nice to have an established foothold up on top of the plateau. Blue nightshade. Completed Resident Evil 4 OG, doing a no damage, no special weapons on hardest difficulty. That is pretty impressive. The French? I didn't do anything. Where is that guy anyway? Random Korok. I have no idea where he had even come from. I speak French. French fry. Come to think of it, I think I understood that a little bit too. Oh boy. I don't seem to have a single weapon. Isn't going to get me into some kind of trouble with those lightning strikes. Yeah, Kyo, I'll be right there. Give me just a minute. Just trying to find something super quickly. Alright, friends, please don't go anywhere. I'm going to go address the lovely Kyo, probably to help put the kiddo in bed. And I'll be back down in just a few. So, until then, just enjoy the clip reel. I will be back as quickly as I can be. Yes, the Hestu clip. Hawaiian Punch spill, aisle 666. It is below. Why is it below? Okay, I'm probably not going to be live for too much longer. I actually didn't realize just what time it is. I've just been having such a good time with all this streaming business. Making some seriously good headway. Oh no, I don't think I actually want to be down there. Thank you. No, thank you. I need help to reach my friend. You can do it. You can do it. I have every confidence in your ability to do it. He had some meat. The meats. Oh, and there goes a slab of meat. These things do happen. Hey, hang on. We needed a picture of that, damn it. I love how this doesn't actually say what the damage output is for the Master Sword. Womp. Why unroll sliders sounds amazing right now. Come to think of it, that does actually sound pretty good. I could go for some of those myself. I really just want to find one friggin' shrine on this whole plateau. I know we've had to pass at least a few of them by now. No, near, but down. Nearby, down below. It's like a cave or something in here. River of the Dead Waterfall Cave. Oh, found us a like. And a bubble frog, too. Drop. Don't need that. Okay, let's take care of this shrine. And then I really need to go back to Terrytown and deconstruct these stupid magic wands. Get rid of them so that I can carry some better weapons. Okay, this one I think I remember. Okay. Okay. This one's an interesting puzzle-solvy one. So it's like you gotta get all the boxes over here, but you also have to use all of the boxes appropriately. All right. Oh dear. Oh dear. I was just a little precarious, but it worked. And here we are. Well, we did make some decent progress today at the very least. I think that when we play again on Tuesday, we'll try and wrap up with the stuff with that 5th sage. And then really from there, it's just kind of prepare for that last battle. So we are getting fairly close to the end here. So I don't know if we're going to be done in 2 sessions, but we could potentially be done in 3. And it is kind of my objective and intention to try and be as well prepared for that final fight as I possibly can be. Because it's not an easy one. Yeah, let's just run over to Terrytown real quick and deconstruct the crap I don't need. Frame homes.
Ah.
Oh hey. We haven't built a house yet. Yeah, Scorn's not gonna lie. The idea behind those Hawaiian roll sliders does sound pretty good. I'd probably ask Kyo if she wants to do those for dinner tomorrow, but the reality is we're just gonna be out. Pretty much from afternoon to, pretty all night. All right, break it down. We need to break down this. Ta-da! I broke it down, no problem. Goody goody. Get rid of that. And this one too. Goodbye. There. Now we got that opens up a few slots for us at the very least. Now we can work with a few more of our amiibos on our next play session. Not bad. All right. Well, this should put us exactly where we need to be for our next session. So, on the next session, we're pretty much coming up here to this little area, and then just occurred to me, I actually don't need to go up there. I know exactly where the destination is. I think we still need to we still need something from up above to gain access to where I'm thinking, but yeah. That's all good though. All right, guys. So really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out this evening. It's been super fun. We did make some good progress on this game today. We got the Master Sword. We've picked up the rest of the tiers. So yeah, from here it's pretty much just get that 5th stage and get ready to finish the end of the game. So that'll be upon us before we know it. Okay, and I do not currently have any friends that are live, so I will just leave you guys with the thank yous again for coming and hanging out. All those amiibo redeems are super appreciated. Scorns, thank you so much for staying on top of the Discord and the other social links as well, and also for the loosen ups and the hydrates that you've been supplying me throughout the stream today as well. I'm planning to be live on Tuesday. I don't think I've got anything that would complicate that unless somebody is not feeling well. So remember, kids, don't listen. Remember, kids, don't listen to Kubla Khan. Really don't. It's not worth your sanity. My side parting conversation for that is we really didn't enjoy listening to Kubla Khan, but I turned to Pat's fan after we'd finished it out, or finished up their set. They had finished their set, and I turned to him and I say, so, wasn't Kubla Khan so great? Like, they were so good, weren't they, dude? And he just looks at me dead in the eyes and says, no. So remember, kids, don't listen to Kubla Khan. But yeah, that's gonna conclude today's session. Thanks everybody for being here. I love you all. I will see you Listen to Ronnie Rag instead, please. No, if you're gonna make people suffer, you may as well do it right. Tell them to start listening to all that As I Lay Dying stuff. I will catch you guys on Tuesday. As far as I know, if something changes, I'll let you guys know through the Discord server. But in the meantime, keep posting all the cool stuff in the server. I really appreciate it. I do check everything that goes in for pretty much the most part. Even if it takes me a few days to get around to things, I do check them out. So, yeah. You guys know the drill. Stay safe, stay awesome. Remember that your clocks change back for those of you guys that are involved with the time or daylight savings time. So we'll be on standard time going forward. So good things to know. Cool. Exactly. All right, guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good weekend.